Blah blah blah, yap yap yap, something something, superhero movies nowadays are bad, so now let's turn the clock around to a time where they were even worse. This is Zoom. Okay, but in all seriousness, Zoom is actually a kids movie released in 2006 about a guy named Zoom training a bunch of kids to become superheroes. I've actually been wanting to check this movie out for a long time, ever since my cousins showed it to me when I was 10 years old, but didn't actually let me watch the full movie. Thanks a lot, dicks. So now I can finally take my revenge on them by talking shit about a movie they liked when they were kids. One of them is currently studying to get his medical degree. Meanwhile, I'm here reviewing Zoom. Go me, I guess. Anyways, so without further ado, let's check out Zoom. So the movie starts with a comic book style opening introducing us to a superhero team called Zenith. Sounds like a strong painkiller. A superhero team led by our main character Zoom and his brother Concussion. However, in an attempt by the government to increase their powers, the brothers were exposed to a dangerous form of radiation called Gamma-13, which caused Concussion to turn evil somehow and kill the entire team, forcing Zoom to banish him into the Shadow Realm, or something like that. Which also somehow caused Zoom to lose his powers and his sex drive. So anyways, some fucking years later, inside a secret military base, a horrible discovery is made.
Concussion is still alive, and he's coming back.
Time has come. I'm reactivating the Zenith program.
So to combat Concussion's imminent arrival, the government decides to create a new team of superheroes and wants to bring in Zoom to train them. And here's our heroic Zoom, getting ready to start his day. I guess a blender is too expensive for him. So here's an extremely weird scene. In an attempt to try and convince Zoom to come back, they for some reason decide to dress up their head scientist in a sexy dress in an attempt to try and seduce him, I guess. But then as soon as she gets to his store, they themselves just pull up and decide to tell him that they want him back. So what was the point of dressing her up like that? Did somebody just really want to see Courtney Cox in that dress? So anyways, to absolutely no one's surprise, Zoom declines their offer. So they just tranquilize his ass and take him anyways. All the while we get introduced to the new team. Concussion is fucked.
Give it here, howdy doo-doo.
Bully.
Thank you. I'll take that. Freak.
Well, they seem nice. The type of face I make when I learn I can explode stew with my mind. You mean 25, right? Cause unless this guy spent 8 years in the womb, there is no way he's 17.
Perhaps you'd like to come up and finish Newton's equation?
I think Newton can finish his own equation.
Yep, definitely 40. This kid looks promising. I wonder what his powers are.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach.
Wake up, Zoom. Zoom?
There.
So they kidnap Zoom and tell him that if he doesn't help them train the kids, he'll go straight to jail. For what crime? Who knows?
We are also very happy to pay you $500,000.
Well, maybe you could have just started with that instead of doing whatever the hell your first plan was.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you've come aboard.
So with Zoom actually being on board with them now, they can finally begin the recruiting process. Geez, I wonder who they're gonna pick. The kids we saw in the montage or these Clone High rejects?
I'm Jupiter, the gas giant.
So after the kids are recruited, they're introduced to Zoom, who couldn't do a better introduction.
I spent a lot of time here at Camp Secret. It pretty much ruined my life. The military would like you to work hard and focus, but most of all, most important, you're gonna need massive doses of gamma-13 emissions. So let's wheel in that big machine and zap the little guys, huh?
Yeah, that's a great thing to say to a bunch of kids. Hey kids, you're gonna have a shit time and then the government is gonna radiate you to death. You know, for a guy called Zoom, he's surprisingly not that good with the Zoomers.
I don't think you understand their sensitive condition.
What about my sensitive condition? I'm being asked to betray children for money.
Are you done?
I left a little pause there in case you want to slip and fall again.
Wow, what a fucking dick. Captain Zoom? More like, Captain Perfume.
Wow. I made that suit for you. Too bad you never got a chance to wear it.
Yeah, I think that was for the better, Doc. No offense, but that looks like if someone tried to make a Caucasian version of the Black Panther suit and failed miserably.
Cindy, what are you wearing?
I'm a princess,
Cindy, you're not a princess.
but I look pretty.
Yeah, you know, but pretty girls don't have any real friends and they never get any respect. I mean, take Miss Holloway, for instance.
Oh shit.
Nice talk, Cindy.
God, I wish that really hit him. So the kids continued their training for a while. But then we find out that the kids are actually subconsciously preventing themselves from using their full power. And if you think Zoom wasn't already doing a good enough of a job being a jackass, get a load of General Mustache over here.
Hold it, Shepard. We're holding a meeting for people who matter, and Miss Holloway.
Jesus Christ, why does this woman need to be constantly humiliated by every character in this movie? So in an attempt to be even slightly likable, Zoom decides to take the kids to get some Wendy's. But in what exactly? Whoa. Alright, just take the damn UFO, I guess. I'm pretty sure the owner won't mind.
Hey, barbecue, to go?
Tucker, put the cow back.
I'm hungry.
Wait, does that imply he wanted to eat the cow alive? This kid has some issues.
Cindy? What are you doing in here?
I had a bad dream.
Now, I know this is supposed to be a cute scene and all, but I just can't get over Cindy's bunny costume. Tell me if you didn't take this image out of context, it wouldn't look like something out of a horror movie.
You want to stay on the couch?
Thanks, Mr. Zoom.
Aw, look at that. He actually managed to do/say something in this movie that actually made him likable. Add that to the chalkboard. That should balance it out.
Night.
That was bolted to the wall.
So after that little encounter, Zoom actually tries to act nice around the kids, but they don't buy it.
Mr. Shepard,
What?
you care about us, right?
I brought cake.
Hey, but at the very least, he does manage to bond with the 30-year-old, and actually manages to help him unlock a new power.
Trust your instincts. Go down this hallway near mine and find her.
I'm in her room. I can see her dancing.
Well, great. If his powers didn't already allow him to be a perv, now he has a PSP. A portable perving system.
Look, these kids are gonna need a leader. I think that may be you.
Whoa, wait. Do you really want to give boy band lead singer over here the responsibility of leading the team? You know, the guy who has literally been trying to disappear from this movie as hard as he can. So after that, the kids start their training again and actually manage to gain full access to their powers. And not only that, Zoom finally manages to bond with them.
Why the sudden change of heart?
He probably realized that if he doesn't become a nicer person, Cindy would probably bash his fucking head in with a shovel. While also being dressed as Cinderella.
They're becoming a real team, those kids. And I didn't realize what an incredible team I had until they were gone. And I'd like them to avoid that same mistake.
These will allow you to see the dimensional rift we've been tracking.
I think the interdimensional rift is having its time of the month.
How much time we got?
48 hours.
So it appears that time is of essence. So let's just throw the kids a party to celebrate their training coming to an end, because that's something we have time for. Wow, that dress looks like shit. I wonder what idiot gave it to her.
And it was in here somewhere.
Sorry, I guess.
Where are you going dressed like that?
Why? Do I look stupid?
Yes.
No. Hi.
Hey, you like it?
You look like my grandma on a hot summer day. Fuck you! No, fuck you!
I thought your necklace looked a little bare, so I made this for you in R&D.
Aww. Gross. Now, fortunately, this beautiful showcase of affectionate teen love had to be interrupted by General Mustache.
Look, have a drink. The kids are just having fun.
Yeah, relax, Grandpa. It's not like it's a potentially world-ending threat. Oh, wait.
What's all this stuff? What are you doing?
Something I should have done long ago.
So knowing that the government is still going to dose the poor kids in radiation, Zoom decides to secretly get the kids out of there.
What time did you go to bed last night? How tired are you guys?
Really, nigga?
So Zoom brings the kids to a safe place, but then Dylan makes a huge discovery.
I know what they're training us for.
What?
Your brother. He's alive.
My brother is alive? Why didn't you tell me?
We didn't tell you about Connor because you didn't need to know.
You're gonna send these kids up against concussion. They'll never have a chance.
Guards, take this bozo away.
So they lock up Zoom and prepare the kids to get radiated, who somehow got captured off screen. Until... Yep, I knew it. No attractive woman would actually be this into comic books without a proper reason. And as it turns out, she's a dust blower. A gay dust blower.
That's awesome.
Come on, let's go!
So they rescue Zoom and use the spaceship to escape.
Drop me off here and take the kids someplace safe.
We're not leaving you.
Well, then wait here. At least do that. Wait for me. Let me talk to my brother. This is between him and me.
Oh, he's gonna die. And so the uterus portal finally gives birth to Zoom's brother, who apparently hasn't aged a bit in the past 30 years.
It's Jack.
The fuck was that awkward strut? Oh, apologies. The interdimensional portal has made my clothes tighter than usual. Why does he have a British accent?
You got old, little brother.
Yeah. I guess I didn't have the advantage of living large in some dimensional rift where I don't age.
Living large? Try alone. Conscious only of being betrayed by you out there in that living hell.
You took out the whole team.
You shouldn't have tried to stop me, Jackie.
Jackie? What'd Mom tell you about calling me Jackie?
Alright, break it up, you two, or no chocolate chip cookies for either of you.
Wow, you certainly haven't lost your touch, brother.
Have you lost your powers, Jack?
Well...
So concussion just kind of throws Zoom around for a while, until... Wow, those costumes are ass. I didn't know Michelin Man sponsored superheroes. Anyways, while albino X-Men are busy standing around, General Mustache tries to capture concussion.
Cindy, run!
No, no!
Boom, and just like that, Zoomerman has his powers back, and a shitty costume to go with it. And so with that, begins the epic, action-packed final battle.
Hey.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Beautiful morning.
And after that breathtaking final battle, Zoom uses his speed to create a vortex that catches concussion and somehow manages to remove all the evil from him. And just like that, the giant world-ending threat is neutralized and the day is saved. And everybody goes back to their regular lives alongside superheroing in the side as the new Zenith team. And the movie ends. Okay, let's get this out of the way real quick. Zoom is nowhere near as bad as the Rotten Tomatoes score makes it out to be. However, it is also not that good. Overall, it's a very nothing movie. It's not very funny, and its attempt at action and slapstick fall flat. But probably the biggest detriment to the movie Zoom is Zoom himself. He's such an asshole. Now I get it, they're trying to do the whole jaded, washed up superhero thing, but it doesn't work since not only are his motivations extremely weak, he has no likable characteristics, and his switch up from asshole to selfless hero isn't very good either. And as for the kids, they really don't add anything either. They're just kinda there and have very little characteristics outside of their base character traits, with Cindy being the only character with any meaningful interactions with Zoom. The only good character in this movie is without a doubt Miss Holloway. Her constant enthusiasm is great and her awkward demeanors are a little charming. But outside of her, there are no other good characters. Concussion is a nothing villain and General Mustache is lame. Also, they give Chevy Chase an unfunny comic relief character that doesn't add anything to the movie. Economos-ass character. So in conclusion, Zoom is just plain bad. Not the worst, but just mediocre in its attempt and not entertaining as a superhero movie. And that is all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video, like, sub, and all that, and goodbye.